So what happens is that we interpret all the illusions that we see or feel as per our own individual beliefs about the world. How? So let's think about something, in a conscious way. What are conscious illusions? Conscious illusions involve a distortion in your thinking, something that you see, something that you feel, something that you are aware of. Don't you remember? Sometimes you just want to go for a walk and you know there are going to be a lot of stray dogs over there in that park. So you tell yourself, okay, I'm going to go for a walk. But something tells you, how can you do that? There are so many dogs over there and they have a tendency to follow us. We've read so much about it in the newspaper that dogs have attacked people. What if it attacks you? What if it, sort of harms me? So we've already decided to live in that world of illusion. This is a very simple example. We've decided to live on a created perception of our illusion that if I go for a walk, I'm going to be bitten by a dog. You don't want to go to a social gathering. Why? Maybe for that day, you may not be feeling up to it, which is fine. But are you hiding from the fact that you do not want to meet the others over there because either they are a little higher in society as you may be? Again, you have decided that. If you have the invite, there has to be a reason that you have been invited. So that illusion makes you say that, okay, so-and-so is going to talk about me and they're going to talk behind my back and I know they talk in whispers. And when they do that, it hurts me. Who created it? You. Who's thinking about it? You. But if you have that belief and understand the truth, I have been invited because I am of value to that particular. Suppose it's a gathering about environment and you're one of the most wonderful speakers on it. You may not be the speaker on the dais, but it's possible that you may just be invited to say a few words. That's the truth. But you don't want to own that part of your truth. You want to own what doesn't work for you. So you don't accept the objective truths, right? Then there are emotional illusions that we all know. How we allow ourselves to build up a whole world of fantasy. It may not be you and me, but I'm just giving a broader perspective of people who somebody smiled at you. You like that person. I'm talking maybe at the college level. Somebody smiled and hundreds of girls are crazy about him. Let's say a Hrithik Roshan kind of guy. And you melt completely because you think he looked at me. He acknowledged me, no one else. That means he also likes me. It may just be a random or just a casual, courteous smile that somebody extended. Now you start building a fantasy around it. How do I contact him? How do I get in touch with him? Who are his friends? Who will help me get nearer to him? Right? So when you build up this fantasy, you do create an avenue where somebody might say, okay, come, I'll introduce you to him. And your heart starts fluttering. You start, feeling absolutely, what should I say, like putty, that, oh my God, I'm going to meet him finally. Now, I'm not talking of Hrithik Roshan. I'm talking of somebody who's a very, let's say in the college, a good-looking guy. What happens? When you go there, he's standing with another girl, and then he introduces her to you and saying, this is my partner. What happens to you? Your world is shattered. You hate him. You do not like, what he has done to you. But did you try to find out the truth about his life or him? You just imagined it. In the same way, in relationships at home, with family, with parents, with in-laws, we have a tendency to create illusions which mar our judgment. So what happens? We create our own film, which keeps running with a lot of pain, with a lot of hurt, with a lot of accusations, with a lot of the feeling of being a victim. Now, why am I talking only of the negatives? Because when you create your world of illusions, you start feeling unworthy. You start feeling the world is after me. You start feeling nobody loves me. You start feeling, why am I responsible to take care of the whole world? You start building up a whole premise where everything that is happening affects you so much so that you start feeling unworthy. So now if you look at the cycle of it, right from illusions. Now I didn't say disillusions. Remember, I made it very clear. So from illusions that we keep creating in our life and mind, whether it is social, whether it is consciously, visually of the world, whether it is even of senses. It could be you've gone to a friend's place and their food habits are very different from yours. And they have served something that you do not eat at home at all. And it looks to you not so nice because it is not the kind of look of that vegetable or that dish that you have ever seen before. But you don't have the courage to say, no, I don't want to eat it. But you do, or you can have the courage to say, look, I don't eat this vegetable, but since you've made it, I'm going to try it. So if I don't like it, please don't feel bad. What have you done? A small truth. Now, truths are not about just thinking at higher consciousness level or, at a metaphysical level. Truths are also how you base your life on a daily basis with experiences, with situations, and with your understanding. And how much of it are you ready to accept and embrace? Any questions till now? Because we'll be having lucid readings today on your illusions and your feeling of being unworthy based on what you think are your illusions. So it's nice to make it specific because otherwise we'll keep going in loops. Any question till now? Yes, Apurva?
What is the difference between illusion and disillusionment?
Well, illusion leads to delusion, not disillusion. Perceptions can lead you to disillusions. Perceptions are something that can also be based on what others do to you or you think that they have done to you. Illusions are only something that you create.
Okay.
Okay. So your perception about others may be different. Their perception about you may also be different because you are perceiving it differently. So that can lead to disillusionment. Right? But when there are illusions, they are all self-created. Nobody else is involved. I decided the dogs are going to hurt me. Nobody did it to me. Nobody said it to me. I decided that if I can't have a house the way I dreamed, with my partner, with my husband or spouse, I'll feel delusioned. And when I'm delusioned, I'm not going to contribute to anything that's going to make my life happy unless all that I visualized and dreamed of comes true. Does that clarify your point, Apurva?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah,
Okay.
got it.
All right. So anybody else with any questions? I'll just switch on the chat in case there's something in the chat. No. All right. So for the lucid readings, please raise your hands and I'm going to take it as it appears in my chat, one by one. And here we go. All right. Lovely. Apurva, you come first, but you don't come first. Okay, so I have somebody who's called SS.
Sorry, Sushma. I have to rename myself. 1 second.
All right, Sushma. Right. Okay. So here we go, Sushma. I'm taking a reading for you. I'm not asking you anything right now.
Yes, yes.
Because it's just going to be what the masters are guiding us. So
Yeah,
let's all of us just close our eyes for a minute. Take a deep breath and breathe in the best that is manifested or intended for you. Trust the masters to guide you to your best. Take a deep breath to absorb it, and you can open your eyes. So I'm taking your reading, Sushma. Right. Sushma, this is Right Appreciation Chakra, that is FR25. That says that you need to remain open to being appreciated and valued by others. So if you're feeling unworthy for any reasons, or if you are feeling that the illusions are not leading you to the truth is hidden in the fact that you have to learn to remain open to being appreciated and valued by others. Sometimes we don't allow it, no? We create barriers, all kinds of barriers. And then we say the others are not taking care of us, or the universe is not providing what I've been asking for, or, where you are living, or the conditions are not conducive, or not meeting what I needed for myself. So all kinds of thoughts can keep cropping up in your mind. So it says being valued by others, at the same time appreciating others, appreciation from the universe, praise, appraisal. And at the other end, if you're feeling like being taken for granted. When you feel taken for granted, that is because you're allowing yourself to be unworthy. If you're worthy, if you allow and accept and embrace that you are worthy, there is no reason that the world around you will not treat you the same way. Yeah?
Yeah.
We are the ones who undervalue ourselves. So what are you getting from the world? A feeling of being not valued. So the affirmation for you is, I intend and invite one and all to appreciate me and value me for who I am.
I intend and invite one and
I
all.
intend and to appreciate me and value me for who I am.
Thank you.
And you can also say, I accept and embrace
And embrace.
being appreciated and valued by others.
Valued by others.
Yeah?
Yes, Arati, thank you.
Does it sound reasonable, correct
Yes,
for you?
Yes, definitely.
Okay, great.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sushma. Okay. So if you could,
Yeah, I have lowered the hand.
yeah. Then this is Anahita. Yes, Anahita.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Anahita. So here I go for you. All right. This is CC7, Constructive Compliance Chakra. Reminder to deal with authority with a constructive attitude. Anahita, does that make sense for you?
Not so much, because actually I'm the authority figure and I'm having rebellion from someone else.
Right. Because it is saying that perhaps you are dealing or being subjected to both ways. I'm not sure. Yeah. To passive aggressive behavior, a
Yes.
silent rebel, a situation which is no win situation, adverse attitude towards authority figures. So this is something that if you are the authority figure, and if this is not happening in your space, find out within yourself, what is it that is not allowing you to be little more mild, little more tender, little more loving, giving, caring.
Right.
What is it that is stopping you from that? So that will only happen because you said you are the authority figure.
Yes.
But there may be other kinds of authority people around you at your workplace. I don't know, what you do. So at your workplace, or people senior to you, or even children in the family, sometimes give you reason to feel small.
Mhm.
Yeah. In
Yes.
case there is something like that, so it's a reminder to deal with authority. That means even your own authority. Yeah. In a constructive way. Allow that feeling of calmness, happiness, and let's say where you can get into a win-win situation with people
Yes.
in an effective manner. Because if you don't allow that to happen, is it your ego that is stopping you? Is it that you think others are not worthy? Yeah.
Yeah.
Or is it something where you are feeling that sense of delusion with the people you're dealing?
Mhm. Okay.
Does that make
Yes.
sense to you?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So then you just say this: I constructively respond
I constructively respond
to the authority figures in my life
to the authority figure in my life
and opt for a win-win situation.
and opt for a win-win situation. Right.
Yeah. Yeah. So you can also say, I accept and embrace
I accept and embrace
dealing with authority
dealing with authority
with a constructive attitude.
with a constructive attitude.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Does it make sense for you? If you
Yes.
want any question, please don't think it's just about me talking. If
No,
you have any
it's-
questions or if you have any doubts, please
So
do
would
ask.
I be able to know what is preventing me? Like you said, it could be my ego or it could be.
No, because you said it very confidently that I am the authority figure.
Yes, I am facing opposition as I am the authority figure and I am facing opposition and I do try to create a win-win situation, but
Yeah.
for some reason it
Yeah.
doesn't happen. Yeah.
So just whatever it makes you feel, okay? Whatever feeling comes up in terms of what all that is happening in your space, just keep archiving that,
Okay.
What,
Yes.
what,
That
what,
is what yeah, the
what,
situation, what it makes
yeah,
me feel.
whatever it makes you feel.
Yes,
If it
usually
makes you feel,
helpless. Yeah. Yeah.
so then work on your helplessness. If it
Yes.
makes you feel angry, if it makes you feel frustrated, if it makes you feel resentful, right? It could
Yeah.
be many forms, and remember, all these are the
It's
negatives. So
almost
why
like a giving up feeling now. I mean, now
Yeah,
it's reached
so
that stage. Yeah.
yeah, so you can say I transform and transcend my, my feeling of giving up, or you can
Right.
say I R5 my need to give up. Why should you
Yes.
give up?
Yes.
I R5 the reasons for my need to give up.
Give up. Yes.
I R5 my the brilliance in my need to give up. Perhaps you're meant to do something better.
Right.
We'll find out over time. What
Right.
level are you doing with us,
I
Anahita?
finished level 3. It's quite some time
Okay.
ago.
So yeah, fine. So
Yeah.
you are
Yeah.
well versed in the whole
Yes. Yeah. Okay.
story.
Yeah, and I've done awakening also. Yes.
Okay, wonderful.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you
Thank
so
you,
much.
Anahita. Thank you. Okay, then we have Aparna. Yes, Aparna.
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay. So here we go. Right. Wow. I got the root chakra for you,
Okay.
Aparna. Yeah. Which is interesting. Now, are there a lot of conflicts in your life? Are there a lot of feelings where you need to keep fighting, or, fight or flight mode that you keep, that we need to come out of? Are there situations which you feel you are stuck completely? Are there situations which are not allowing you to undo them and move forward? Because it's all about survival, surviving, stability, grounding, reluctance to thrive, self-sabotage, reluctance to live life. Does it
I think it's more so to do with career.
right? Okay.
Yeah, because I got affected in the layoff, so there is a lot of hard feelings there, but
Right.
I am still open to new possibilities. I am excited in one sense, but there is
Right.
still a lot of fear.
Right. Got it. So you see, it's a big trauma being laid off. Anybody, yeah.
Yeah.
And whenever it happened, it was something that maybe also made you feel, why me? Why did it have to happen
Yeah.
to me? Right. So when we start thinking why me, we are already bringing in the feelings of feeling unworthy, right? So that illusion that my job is safe, everything is going to go fine, or I hope it remains fine, cracked. And
Yeah.
this happened, right?
Yeah.
Now, fine, I'm not saying that you are not a balanced person, but your roots were shaken.
Absolutely. Yes.
So because your roots have got shaken, this is interesting that the root chakra itself has come up to say, hey, just steady yourself, all will be good. You just need to stabilize yourself. Do not think you're unworthy. Do not think you need to live a life of survival. Do not be disillusioned or in a delusion that I am the one who was made the target. I was the one who am the victim. Yeah. But as you said, you're looking forward to things, which is fantastic. But this is maybe just a reminder from the root chakra. Let's do it again.
Beautiful.
do it.
Thank you.
Let's do it, Aparna. It's possible. Just stabilize yourself. Just get your bearings back. Okay?
Yes.
And the world opens up. Yeah?
Yeah.
So, you know the mantra. It is, I choose to thrive in life.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So just keep singing that all the time. I choose to thrive in life.
Lovely. Thank you so much,
Yeah.
ma'am. Sounds great.
And you can also say, I accept and embrace. I peacefully progress towards thriving in life.
Okay. I peacefully progress. Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Aparna.
This
I
was
hope
great. Thank you so much, ma'am. This was such a beautiful reminder for me.
Great. Good for you. The universe is listening, you see. And we all ask the universe to help us today to find our bearings, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Great. All right. Then we have, thank you, Aparna. Who's this? Yes, Seema. Seema? Oh, I have to.
Yeah, yeah.
Sorry. I always forget. 1 minute.
डॉक्टर है
डॉक्टर साहब आ रहे हैं लॉयर
Okay, Seema.
yes
There are certain inhibitions, and those are the delusions you have lived with for a long time. And that is coming out in the world and accepting your own popularity, fame, and recognition. Is that
okay
correct? Because that is something you shy away from, right?
yeah
So this is FC37, and it's telling you, it's a reminder to open up to fame, popularity, and recognition. There have been many reasons for you to feel that you're not worthy.
yeah
You have been working very hard on it. I know that. But then somewhere you have been allowing the illusions to rule your life, because all your decisions of trying to heal yourself have been based on, okay, now I want to work on this. Now I want to work on this. Now I want to work on this, which in itself means that there's a resistance to allow all that to kind of go deep down into your subconscious mind and let the answers, the solutions, the reality be seen from the inner voice, the higher consciousness, and everything that is there. So, is there a fear of being popular? Is there a resistance to be popular? Is it a
there is
fear?
a fear of making mistakes
Right. So that means if I become popular and if I make mistakes, look at the illusion you're living under. Get
I'll
it?
be judged I'll be laughed at so
See?
इसलिए मुझे कुछ करना ही नहीं
Exactly. And who created this illusion? Seema did.
me
Yeah. And one can go on saying, there were hundreds of experiences that have happened in my life. And because of that, no, I decided, based on my choice to experience things in a certain way. But popularity is waiting for you. And you're already in a field where you are out there to meet a lot of people, right? Your Buddhism and everything else like that. Yeah. But why allow yourself to be restricted? Because maybe there's a higher purpose for you to reach out to a lot of other people who are waiting to be contacted by you. Right? So nobody laughs. Everybody makes mistakes. I make mistakes. I'm sure on this platform itself, it took a lot of courage to come here for me too. But then there are mistakes that happen. So what? I'm not hiding the reality. This is the reality. If it works, it's fine. If it doesn't work, somebody might laugh that, oh my God, she made a fool of herself. That's okay. That is her perception. Get it? So it is safe to be popular, recognized, and famous. Seema, it is safe to be popular, recognized, and famous. That's
Wait,
for you.
I'll just write down FC 37, right?
The FC 37.
Okay, FC 37. It is safe to be
Popular, recognized, and famous.
okay.
And then you can also start saying, don't have to wait for it to happen. I accept and embrace fame, recognition, and popularity.
Right.
You have to embrace it now. Can't keep on holding on to things that because of this, I'm not able to do this, or because of, whatever reasons. I accept and embrace fame, recognition, and popularity. Okay?
Hanji.
You're
Okay.
welcome.
Thank you.
Who's the next? Sheetal Lakhani.
Hi,
Okay.
ma'am. Good evening.
Good evening. Give me a minute. By the way, I'm doing it all from the Pothi today, okay? It's all from the Pothi.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. So, all right. This is AR11, Right Authority Chakra. Reminder to be fine with others, portrayal of authority over you. That's a battle you've been fighting for a long time. Sheetal? Yeah. So now
Yes, ma'am.
it's a reminder again. It's time that, what happens to most of us is we think we are not healing. We think we are, why is the same thing happening again and again in my field or in my life?
Yeah.
It happens because somewhere we ourselves want to hold on to it. We don't want to let it go. Because that becomes our reason and purpose for living, surviving, growth. And apart from that, because that gives us a kick, I'm using very harsh words, not for you, I'm generally saying, that it gives us a kick, that, okay, see, poor me, I'm being subjected to so much of torture, I'm being made a victim. And I'm, I can't be a savior because there's no one to save me from what is happening. Because the people continue to think that I'm unworthy, my worth is gone. They don't value me. So then I think I'm a loser, or I am, suffering more because of that. Lots of things can keep coming up. Now, what are these? These are all illusions. Because we all know that each one of us has come here to live our own story. The day we understand it, even if it's our own parents, even if it's our brother or our own family, the closest people, our friend, our husband, our spouse, could be anybody. But each one is living their own individual story. So if you want to be a partner, that's fantastic. But if you means anyone wants to just hold on to the hurts and the pain and the anguish and everything else that goes on in that pattern of life, then we are delusional. And we allow ourselves to be more unworthy in others' eyes, and maybe feel kind of cheated ourselves. Sheetal, does that clarify things for you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Everything, sorry.
Yeah.
Everything day before surfaced back again, the entire scenario.
Okay.
And today I think I was again, going through that same thing, as you said, unworthy. So, they don't value me, I am unworthy and things like that. So I think I have been in this space today, and this has come up so apt for me.
So this is now important for you to understand. Just accept and embrace it. That's the only way to let go. The more you try to keep working on it, you are going to go deeper and deeper in a because it's not something that you've not worked on. You're a level 3 student, right?
Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
So it's not that you don't know about it, right? But the
Right.
day we decide, okay, fine, this is part of my life, I accept it, I embrace it, you see the shift that starts happening in your space.
All right.
Okay? So
Yes.
here it says, reminder to know the unknown. So it is safe to know the unknown. You can say that. And you can say, I accept and embrace. Oh, I'm so sorry. Beg your pardon. I read the wrong one in terms of the statement. Reminder to be fine with others' portrayal of authority over you. So I recognize my authority to sanction others' authority over me.
To sanction others' authority over me.
Yeah. So you see the power this has?
Hmm.
I recognize my authority to sanction others' authority over me. It's me who decides. I am the one. And there's no ego in this. It's a choice that you make. So when you accept and embrace this, things move in a different pattern. Okay?
So
you
that
can
means
see,
this says that it is my authority to, decide that whatever, what to
Absolutely.
take, how they view me,
Yeah.
right?
So this is very different from what we did for Aparna
Huh.
earlier. Because she already had the authority. The first person who, I think it was Aparna, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
So, yeah. So, but here you have to gain that authority. You have to value that authority. You have to accept and embrace your authority. Okay?
Okay.
So I recognize my authority to sanction others' authority over me. All right?
Perfect. Yeah. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Welcome. So next is Nisha Parmani. All right, Nisha. Here we go.
Yes, thank you.
So, CR1, right relief chakra. It's a reminder to offload the past baggage and start afresh. Does that make sense for you, Nisha?
Yes, it does actually.
Okay. So because of the past backlogs, there might be a lot of guilt. There might be a lot of regrets. There may be a feeling of incompletions that are there. And probably the cellular memories may also be affecting you from your past life. Now, it doesn't mean that there is a past life. It could be the
Got it.
programming that has been carried forward for you to go through these burdens, on yourself or whatever is happening in your life. Okay. So effects of the past are definitely something that you need to look at, because maybe that is not allowing you to believe in yourself or your own capabilities or what you can do with your life. In terms of either with yourself or in relation to whatever, whether it's work, money, finance, people, relationships. Because I
Yeah,
have
it's
no
more
idea
to do
what
with
you.
relationships, and
Mhm.
it like actually came up quite a like I have been having these awarenesses and I have been asking these questions around what is this whole thing, but
Right.
the energy of it popped up very strongly today.
Okay, fabulous.
Uh,
So then that's
yeah.
just, see, again, Redikall is such a fantastic tool that we all have. It simplifies life so much for us when we ask for that help. The universe is sitting there to give it all to us. It is just
Yes.
our own need, that we have to be aware of, that yes, I need to understand why is the same thing coming back again and again in my life.
Yes.
Yeah. So that again, for all of us here today, I would like to tell you that if you learn to accept and embrace whatever is happening in your life, it will help you to move forward with a little more ease and make life a little simpler. So I resolve and relieve myself from the past backlog is a statement for you.
Okay.
I resolve and relieve myself from the
Relieve
past
myself
backlog.
from the past backlog.
Yeah.
Resolve and
And
relieve
yeah.
myself from the past backlog.
And you can also say, I accept and embrace to offload the past baggage and start afresh.
Okay.
Or I
accept.
accept and embrace my need to start afresh. That's better.
Okay. Okay.
Okay? All
Yeah.
right.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. All right. Next is Suruchi Thapra. I'm going as the names are appearing on my screen, on my this thing drop down window. So please don't think that I'm trying to ignore anybody. Okay? Yeah. Suruchi, I'm just going to get a reading for you. So learning through mirroring chakra, Suruchi. This is VC5. It's a reminder to rise beyond the need to learn through the experience of mirroring. Now, how is it for you in terms of, I mean, are you feeling or feel that some things are happening in your space which you are viewing in other people, or other people's behavior towards you is something which you wonder, why am I being subjected to it?
No, there is no boundaries. I can
That-
feel everybody. There is no boundaries. I can
Okay.
sense everybody's energy. So,
Right.
so that
Right.
is very apt.
Yeah, okay. So there is a need to draw boundaries now in terms of, we don't say draw boundaries, we say, bring up your energetic, what should I say, strength, right? So if we know how to do that, there is no need for any boundaries being broken or any other kind of influence to make things difficult for us. Because when we define and when we realize and we accept that, okay, I choose what I want to experience, I choose what I want to experience, then we have already cracked that mirror and not let that influence get to me. Does that make sense to you, Suruchi?
100%, ma'am. 100%.
Yeah. So it's a choice. That choice has to be yours. And the day you make that choice and decide to make it a part of your daily life.
Yeah.
Because remember, as I said, if there are so many energies around you, surely somewhere it must be shaking you up also, making you feel uncertain and unworthy in some way or the other, which is not needed at all.
Yeah.
You choose what you want to do with yourself. You choose how you want to live your life. Okay. So just say, I rise beyond my need to know myself and others. I rise beyond my need to know myself and others.
And others.
By mirroring each other.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
And you can also say very confidently, I choose to rise beyond my need to know myself.
I choose to rise
beyond my need to know myself.
To know myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So much.
Then I have Renuka Manik. Welcome, Renuka. Are you there?
Hi, Arati. Yes, I'm there.
Hi. Yes. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good too. All right. So let's see what it says. This is CL16, that is left honor chakra. Reminder to honor yourself and others. Honoring self, honoring others. If you have experienced dishonor or lack of honor, this is the time to just let go of it and look after yourself first. That is, prioritize yourself to learn and master the art of honoring yourself first. Does that make sense to you, Renuka?
Yeah, it does. Yes, I think I've been ignoring myself too much.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay. So the statement is, I treat myself, and it also says I treat my body. I treat
Mhm.
myself and all around me with due honor. Or you can see, I treat my body and all around me with due honor.
I treat my body and all around me.
With due honor.
Okay.
And also separately, I treat myself and all others around me with due honor.
I treat myself and all others around me. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Because this is something which I know is very, very important for you.
Mhm.
You give it a lot of value. You always
Yeah.
do, to honor, right?
Yeah.
But then why are you letting it slip away from you? That is what Redikall is saying. That don't do that. You're capable of much more. And just with this, you can slip back and be caught in a loop, which may be not so nice for you. So
Yeah.
remember to honor yourself. And you can also say, I accept and embrace my need to honor myself and others.
Okay. I accept and embrace myself, my need to honor myself and others.
Yeah, I accept and embrace my need to honor
To
myself
honor.
and others.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Arati. Thank you.
See you around soon.
See you. Yes.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye. Bhuvna. Hi, Bhuvna.
Hi.
Okay. So here we go. Wow. Bhuvna, you've got root chakra. Is there a reason for you to get root chakra? Is there a reason that you're not able to thrive?
Yeah, maybe.
Okay. So it's just about learning to be able to stabilize yourself. Okay. Make yourself stable. Make yourself believe that you are that, solid rock foundation that you have within you to be able to lead a good life. You have that capability. It's a belief that we have to create inside us. Not let all the illusions that are around us influence us that we get lost. When we get lost, then we become unstable. We are not firm. We are not able to handle any kind of stress on our own. We are not able to stand with that kind of belief that, yes, I am capable. I am worthy. That gets shaken. Visualize a tree. Okay? The storms keep coming. If the roots are not strong, it's possible the tree will fall, correct? But if the roots are strong enough, it can be flexible, but it will not break. Look at the palm trees. They face so many strong breezes, by the beach. You may see them bending this way and that way, but they don't break. Because even though it's in sand, their roots are in sand. But they have mastered that capability. How? By deciding to remain slim. I'm taking it as a metaphor. That the coconut trees, I beg your pardon, they knew that they have to live by the beach. Now the conditions were not right, but they knew they have to survive there. So what did they do? They chose what is best for them to survive, thrive in that environment, and still be able to provide us with all the fruit. You understand that as a metaphor?
Yes, yeah. Actually, I developed a back pain 6 months ago, and because of which I'm not able to do as much as I used to do. So that's why I went through this downward spiral.
Okay, I understand. So that's what it's like, come on, rise up, get hold of yourself, stabilize yourself, and then you'll be able to move forward with a lot of grit, confidence, and faith. Yeah. So it's
Yeah.
simple, I choose to thrive in life. I choose
Yes.
to thrive in life. So just work on your root chakra as much as you can,
Yeah.
and that will give you that power to move forward also. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. All right. Now we have. Okay. So whose name is this? Apurva. I won't stop you this time. All right. Apurva, this is FR44, that is anger recognition chakra. Reminder to let go of ill effects of perception of anger in others. So, your sensitivity to anger, illusion, suppressed anger, stored anger, being present to others' anger, the anger of the metaphysical elements, the anger of the masters. Now, in all this, check within yourself that what is it that is not allowing you to be the best version of you. So let go of the ill effects of the perception of anger in others. You have decided they are angry with you. That is why they behave like this. You have decided they don't try to understand me. You have decided, I don't get the support from, I don't know who it could be in life. You have decided, to hurt yourself constantly. Probably. I'm just throwing statements, yeah? Please understand. I'm not saying that you are like that. But at the same time, the universe has taught you and brought to you reasons to feel happy and look forward to occasions to, sort of move on and move forward in life.
Yeah.
Your Mittu is there. Where did he come from? Right? So that brings you joy, that brings you happiness. So why hold on to anger, which is not yours anyway? You are creating that scenario because of what you have, sort of sort of nurtured in your field, in your space. And when you are exposed to that kind of anger, then you feel unworthy.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yes, ma'am.
Purva?
Totally.
So I address my sensitivity to others' anger. I address my sensitivity to others' anger. Right?
Yeah.
And also, I accept and embrace my sensitivity to others' anger.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah? Yeah, welcome. Okay, then we have Sri Vidya.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
All right. So let me read for you. Wow. This is free flow chakra, the sacral
Okay.
chakra, basically.
Okay.
So, are you feeling stuck, restricted, obstructed, or not allowing yourself to go with the flow? Or you are flowing with the flow? What is it that is in your space? Because this is a reminder to flow. So if there are experiences in your space which are not being sort of bringing you joy, bringing you happiness, bringing you a feeling of elation, or something that is fulfilling. So if something is there that you're holding on to, the universe is telling you through Redikall, let go. Don't hold on to anything that is restricting you, that is making you feel stuck, that is making you feel that there are too many obstructions in your life. If there are obstructions, the possibility is that there is a brilliance that you are not being able to see in those obstructions, and that is why they are remaining a constant in your life. You need to allow yourself to see what is it in that which is meant for me. Maybe it is, it's like you're at a crossing, and there are two roads, not a crossing, on a road, and there are two roads, one going left, one going right. and you're not very sure, what to do. So you feel stuck, you feel restricted. But then you can't keep standing there. No, you have to make a choice, a conscious, well thought choice. So if you allow yourself to feel, okay, fine, it's okay, I'll take this road. Maybe there'll be 1 or 2 speed breakers that come in between, but it's fine. I chose this road, I'm okay.
Yes.
But if you go on that road and say, see, again, I'm going through problems, no, it doesn't work like that. You are allowed to just let yourself flow. So just flow.
Okay.
Yeah, is that okay for you?
Yes, it's resonating. Yes, I just took a call that I'll be moving away from this house where I was staying for 8 years.
Okay.
And it's been a big decision because every time I was planning to change, one or the other thing was getting stuck, or I was mentally not prepared, I think. Now, finally, it is happening. There are some kind of like, I have both the both the free flow thing is also there, but letting go of that for so long, I'm open to new things, but that kind of fear is there. So I think I can resonate with that. It's like I'm kind of stuck. Yeah.
Completely. So just flow with the flow. Because listen, any change that happens, that is the reason it happens in your life.
Yes.
Any change that happens, it's for us to look for that brilliance in it instead of cursing ourselves or allowing ourselves to go through traumas that why me? Why is it happening to me? Why are they doing this to me? It's all about illusions, right? And when we do continue to do that, imagine how unworthy we become.
Correct.
Right?
Yeah.
So just do I flow with the flow of life. Continue doing that.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. All right. So then the next person is Monideepa Dandapat. Monideepa, I'll just get a reading for you. Okay. So it says left relationship chakra, Monideepa. This is PL38 that says reminder to give in the relationship or reminder to give in the bonding. So it says contributing to the relationship. I'm reading the keywords to you. Contributing through the relationship, contributing money, love, care, support, guidance to others in the relationship, remaining open to contribute to and through the relationship, right? So it's trying to tell you that if you feel there are certain obstacles or barriers that are in your life, in your relationships, don't think of them as barriers, because the more you contribute, the more you give with love, care, guidance to the people who need it in your space, the more it will come back to you in many folds. You will get a lot more of it in your life. The universe may have put certain challenges in your life, which sometimes can frustrate you and bring you to the point to think, why me? Okay? But these challenges are constantly trying to tell you that look for that hidden meaning that I am trying to convey. And what is it? That you contribute, don't bring your ego in, don't bring fights in, don't bring anger in, don't bring judgment in, anything or like that. Don't think that others are thinking bad about you. If they are, it's their story, it's their problem, not yours. Seriously. You can continue to be living a good life, a happy life, a life of integrity, if you allow yourself to effortlessly contribute to your relationships. Mandeepa, does that make sense to you?
Yeah. Nowadays, I'm going through a relationship. My cousin sister's son, he is diagnosed with malignant on his left knee, upper side of the left knee. So she needs supports, I think. Is that for that? I'm very disturbed because she is very close to me, and he's like my son.
Right.
So
Right.
I think,
So the universe is just telling you, don't
yes,
worry.
I'm
Don't think of
feeling
his illness.
helpless.
Yeah. So work on your helplessness, Manadeepa. You can do that. I transform and transcend with soul's love, I transform and transcend my helplessness.
With soul's love, I transform and transcend
My
my
helplessness.
helplessness.
And then with soul's love, I transform and transcend my need for helplessness.
Okay, my need for helplessness.
Then the reason for helplessness.
Okay.
Then the resistance to let go of the helplessness.
The resistance to let go
of the helplessness.
Of the helplessness.
And then the brilliance in the helplessness.
Brilliance in the helplessness.
What is the brilliance? The thing is, if we energize his illness, continue to energize his illness by saying, oh, poor thing, he's got this, he's suffering, he's, not well, he's my favorite. Yes, that is fine. But if we go on thinking only of the negative part of it, what are we doing? We are energizing the malignant part of it in his body. Remember that. So if you start getting rid of all the feelings that are created because of his illness, yes, he's your favorite. So you will let go of all that is coming in your space, like helplessness. Maybe tomorrow it may be frustration. It may be, dejection. It may be a feeling of pity. Pity should not come in, because you are the person who can help him become stronger, because energies speak to each other. Every time you meet him, and if your energy is low and always full of pity and helpless, and what can I do for him? Of course, you can do a lot for him. You are doing the affirmations in your space, and that will bring a shift in his space. And the best will happen for him, whatever is meant. Because remember, nowadays, even
anxiety type of a feeling of anxiety and
work on that also. Work on anxiety, work on helplessness, and work on I effortlessly contribute to my relationships. Because here you have to give in an effortless manner, not with those thoughts of negatives. Not with anxiety, not with helplessness, and whatever else is coming in your space, okay?
I'm feeling like crying.
Please cry. Please cry. It's a release. Don't worry about it.
I effortlessly contribute my relationships.
To my relationships.
To my relationships.
Yeah. So check this crying. What is it? Is it a feeling of release, or is it a feeling of some other burden that is okay? This you'll have to do on your own, Manadeepa. Keep working on each relationship emotion level that keeps coming up. You can also keep going to the open house, where you'll get help and support to heal yourself. We have open house every day.
Yes.
Yeah. If you're a premium member, you can go there, and that will be a big help to you also. So you can try that. Okay. Is that all right for you?
Yes. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Please work on all the emotions that keep coming up. Okay.
Okay.
All right. All the best, Manadeepa. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. Okay, then Bhavani. Is it Bhavani Mahesh or Bhavani? Bhavani? Are you there? No, there's no message. Bhavani, are you there? Bhavani? Okay. So this is Gurpreet. Hi, Gurpreet.
Hi, ma'am.
Okay, so let me get a reading for you.
No, I couldn't talk, ma'am.
Who's this?
Bhavani Mahesh.
Yeah, Bhavani, all right. Let me do a reading for Gurpreet now, then I will come back to you. Is that okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right, Gurpreet, the reading I get for you is FL32, which is left confession chakra. That is a reminder to humbly admit your mistakes whenever needed. So it says that we have a tendency, all of us, to bring our ego in between. We don't realize it, but we do not want to acknowledge the kind of situations that we are going through are all because of us, not because of them. Them could be social, financial, emotional, personal, physical, sexual. It could be any kind of situation, right? So we
Yeah,
never want to admit our mistakes to ourselves. And we are normally of the tendency that the others, again, as I said, others is a generic term, who are responsible for whatever I'm going through. Now, it says the keywords are confession, admitting mistakes, reluctance to admit the mistakes, always trying to be righteous, that I'm the right one, whatever I say is the correct thing, and error. It's human to make errors. Then I'm always misright. Whatever I say is the correct thing. Whatever I do is the right thing. Whatever I want is the one that should be applied. So if there is a tendency towards any of this in your space, that is why
yes,
it has
ma'am.
come up today.
Mhm.
Just admit wherever you're wrong. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You remember, not you remember, I mean, maybe with children we say that, no, कि सच बता दो, हम गुस्सा नहीं करेंगे. We say
Yeah,
that, don't we? Now,
yeah,
what does
we
that
do.
mean? Yeah, it is basically telling them that telling the truth to ourselves and to others, there's nothing wrong in it. But first, we have to learn to accept that truth as our own. That
Yes.
we are responsible for whatever we do or create in our lives. All right?
Yes,
So
ma'am.
it's asking, does that resonate with you, Gurpreet?
Yeah, actually, I just had a like argument with somebody before entering into this. So yeah.
Wow, this is amazing, isn't it? Radical is just amazing and
Yeah.
gives us solutions. So it's simple. I admit my mistakes to myself and remain open to future rectifications. I admit my mistakes to myself and remain open to future rectifications.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. So if you accept and embrace your mistakes also, that is also fine. I accept and embrace the mistakes made by me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Got
Okay.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Yes, Bhavani.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Gurpreet. Thank you, Gurpreet. Yes, Bhavani.
Yes, ma'am.
Your turn. I couldn't hear you earlier. None of us could. So just a minute.
Yeah, I couldn't open.
No problem. No problem. So it says, right clarity chakra, FR7. Reminder for clarity in opting for right opportunities and options. So, if there is any confusion and conflict in your life, if there is a reason for being indecisive, if there is a reason that you are not clear, sometimes we have that I'm not clear about what this is. I'm going through this, but I don't know why it is happening. So, if there are reasons that, plus there is no clarity in receiving what you're receiving from others. If you have doubts, if you have a kind of suspicion that what you're receiving, is it really genuine? Is it honest? Is it meant for me? Or am I being tested? If you have these kind of thoughts, let it go. Does that make sense for you, Bhavani?
Perfect.
Sorry?
Yeah, exactly same happening.
Okay. So just let it go, because the more you hold on to it, because it's a reminder for clarity in opting for right opportunities and options.
Okay.
So the more you let go of all that is, making you feel suspicious or unloved or uncared, or others are doing this to me, etc., just let it go. Because the more you have clarity in what you're receiving from the other, I'll give you a little example. I wore a new sari and my husband didn't even notice me. Okay. I've heard this. We were going out for a party and I wore a new sari and my husband didn't even notice me. So what? Maybe he's not that type of person. So there's no harm. No, you ask him, how am I looking? So if we are clear on very simple things, that my children, they are absolutely perfect. They do not make mistakes. Anything has to be something else has been done by others. Right? So, but somebody tells you, no, your children are responsible for what has happened. Then you ask the child, and the child says, no, I didn't do anything. But obviously there is something that is the untruth. So how to find out the truth? As I said, gussa nahi karenge, batao, sach batao, tell us the truth. That's one way. Or telling them very frankly, all right, you cannot tell me. I'm going to find out what exactly happened, because such things should not be repeated. A simple example I'm giving you, right? So anything and everything, the more you're clear about it, the more you're going to be able to rise above it and live a life which is easy, effortless, and a lot of fun. So I graciously receive with clarity.
I graciously receive with clarity.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
So
Thank
now
you.
the last, thank you, you're welcome, Bhavani, is Bina. Yes, Bina, this is a reading for you. Okay. It's left freedom to command chakra. Reminder to have a command over what you would like to contribute in life, irrespective of a perceived sense of pressure from authorities. So it says that the keywords are freedom to command over contribution, lack of freedom to have a command over contribution. There is a perception of a lack of freedom to have a command over contribution, giving, serving, delivering as per your wish. So this is something that is perceived by you. And there are a lot of illusions that you have built based on what others you think are doing to you all the time. All right. There may be a lot of traumas and personal situations that you have gone through. Possibilities, there are a lot of other people who have gone through similar situations, but the dealing of it and coming out of it, instead of thinking of ourselves all the time as a victim, right? And allowing ourselves to become our own savior, our own person, our own, let's say not warrior, but somebody who's in command, who is going to take everything further with that feeling that, fine, I have gone through all this. It was maybe part of my karmic journey. It was maybe past because of maybe a lot of cellular memories and etc., which have been still hidden in my space. So energetically, I kept attracting these kind of situations. Okay. But today I have that choice that I am the one who can command what I want to contribute, how much I want to contribute. And if there is a lack of contribution from the scenario around you, it's okay, because it's not meant to be. You create your own reasons for contribution. You create your own command over what you want to contribute. Whether it is sharing in terms of sharing means, like suppose you have family around and all that. Even if it is meaning in terms of talking to them, fine, you decide, I want to talk to them only for some. Even if they talk differently or say things differently, don't let it affect you. Bina,
Yeah.
Yeah?
Only 1 minute, Arati. My neighbor is at my door to give me my medicine. I'll come in 5 minutes. Sorry, Arati. Yeah, please.
No, so the reading for you is, I'm free to have a command over my contribution. Start building this up in your space. I'm free to have a command over my contribution. So whatever I want to do in terms of what I want to give to the world, I will do it with my own belief, with integrity, with having faith in myself, and not thinking that I'm unworthy of what I want to command and give to the world.
Okay, so can I make a note of it?
Yeah, sure. I am free to have a command.
1 second.
Over my,
Yeah.
I'm free to have a command over my contribution.
I feel to have a command over my contribution.
Yeah. Just
I
keep
feel
saying
to
it.
have a command over
I am free. I am free to have a command
over my contribution.
Yeah. Okay.
See, somewhere I'm a bit worried. You know, there is a little bit of lack of confidence, and just like you said, could be because of the trauma and you know, some of the things
Each of us has a different way of dealing with similar stories and traumas, which is true. But we should not allow that to become our reason to live, because we are holding on to that trauma. What is that? It's like, a place is burning and you're still holding on to it. So what is happening? You're burning too, isn't it?
Yeah.
So just allow yourself to, you have the choice to leave that burning space and come out. You may have a few scars, you may have a few burns on your body, but that's okay. It was meant to happen. Never mind. It'll heal with time. The scars may remain, but those scars are not going to upset me for life, because I choose to have a command over what I want to now do, what I want to give, and I want to live in the way I want. Okay, Bina?
Yeah. Thank you,
Okay. You're welcome. Yes, Renu.
Yes, Aarti.
Lovely to hear your voice after so long.
Thank you so much.
Okay, so.
And only one matter, Arati. I feel little bit of difficulty in decision making. Okay.
So just say I R5 my difficulty in decision making. It's a very simple thing. Just R5 it. So I R5 my difficulty in decision making. I R5 my reason for difficulty, and I R5 my resistance to let go of my difficulty in decision making. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
By my difficulty in decision making, I apply the reasons for the difficulty in decision making. I apply the resistance of letting go.
I find my resistance to let go of difficulty in decision making. Okay?
Yeah.
Yes, Renu. Here we go.
Thank you, Auntie. God
You're
bless
welcome. You're welcome, Bina. Take care. God bless you. Yes. रेनू और कुछ नहीं आ सकता तुम्हारे लिए. Okay?
क्यों?
FR47. Write gratitude for grounding chakra.
I have to be.
Yes. So reminder to perceive your grounding factors as facilitating factors, which I know you are. But somewhere if it has come as a reminder to you, probably you just need to look at the keywords. What are they trying to tell you, which I'm going to read now. Gratitude for grounding, being thankful to the anchoring individuals, being thankful to the environment, which seems too restrictive, gratitude for flying high, soaring high while being grounded, seeing the possibility of flying high while being grounded.
So I'll tell you now why it has come today.
Okay.
You know, since morning I'm feeling ungrounded.
Really?
And that's why I have sat through the entire thing कि I'll listen to everything and then at the last I'll raise my hand, so सारी healing हो जाएगी.
Which is true. That is what happens. But then end
Yeah.
of the day, I want to tell all the people on the platform, whoever are here, Renu is, as you all know, one of our most senior-most people in the Redikall fraternity. But for her to, I mean, this is a lesson for all of us, that she listened to all of it, though she could have just chosen, okay, Arati, do my reading, I need to go. But listen to all of it, because मेरी भी healing हो जाएगी for wherever it is lacking. So remember, when we heal others, some part of us also heals, because there is a reason that we are all here on a common platform at that point. So the gratitude is not just for all of you. The gratitude is to the universe for making sure that all of us are healing each other in the way every reading comes out. Okay? So continue, Renu. I want to listen.
Thank you. Thank you so much. No, that's what I wanted to say. So,
Right.
you know, like, and when this chakra opened, and I was feeling very ungrounded and I didn't get any answer whole day. I was wondering why I'm feeling so, you know, disconnected. Basically, it was disconnection.
Right.
But now I've got my answer.
Wonderful. So you want me to give you the reading also? I remain grateful to my grounding factors, enabling me to fly high.
Thank you.
I remain grateful to my grounding factors, enabling me
to fly
high.
I remain grateful to my grounding factors, enabling me to fly high.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Great. So that was wonderful. Anybody else? Last call for last reading. Anybody wants? Oh, that's fine. It's okay.
Arati, I just wanted to tell everyone's reading, some little bit resonated with me, and everyone's kuch na kuch aise tha, wow, this has come up, so okay, I can understand this point.
Yes.
Everyone from the beginning to the end.
That happens, Sushma. That happens for all of us. And I mean, I'm in total gratitude to all of you. Because of you, I'm also healing. Somewhere there's a big healing going on, because it's not that hum log bahut mahan hai and everything is fine. Aisa nahi hai. We continue in the process of healing ourselves also. Yeah? Okay. So thank you so much for being here and patiently, sort of being with us through the whole thing. Okay. Thank you. Yeah. So all the best. I think, it'll be a nice, wonderful weekend that you're going to have if you listen to what your mind and your heart and your soul tell you. You just focus on that, and Redikall has given you all your solutions and answers today. And with that, let's begin a Monday morning, which is absolutely fantastic. Yeah. Take care. All the best, and see you next Friday. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Aatmn. Thank
Bye-bye.
you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you
Thank
so
you,
much.
Aatmn, once again. Thank you, Apurva, for helping us know of this.